Your turn, Yugi boy.
What is up, guys? This is Linthio coming at you with a kind of Dev Pro duel. I haven't done one of these in a while. Just thought it'd be a good, kind of a good, I don't know, kind of a good opportunity just to talk about random things, talk about the meta that we have currently, while there's also a duel going on in the background. I thought it'd just be quite nice. The player down below is in the red. Is playing Dragon Rulers by the looks of it. Don't know what the player in blue is playing just yet, but we shall soon find out, I am sure. So it's quite an interesting format that we're in now. It's kind of dominated by the hands, the artifacts, and the Dolch. And it's kind of got a showing of other different things. We see a Carcardine, nothing too special there. That'll go off, I'm sure. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting format, and one that people say is ruined by the hands. Now, I kind of disagree, because we all know what I think of the hands. They're not completely broken. Like, they're great cards and they're very versatile, but they can be inconsistent. We have Chainburn, so Chainburn versus Dragon Rulers. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting format, and one that I think is going to be very interesting at Euros, because we all know that I'm going to Euros. I'm all booked up. That's in Amsterdam now, and it's definitely going to be a very interesting event, because it's going to be plagued by Madolch artifacts, different variants of artifacts, as well as Mermils, because Mermils are a great deck still. I know they have the Marksman, and you don't particularly want to hit the back row with the Marksman, but if you do it cleverly, you can, and you can always just side them out if you are playing against artifacts. Now, the player down below looks like he is doing Redux, yeah. He is playing Chaos Dragon Rulers by the looks of it. So that's quite interesting. So Blaster's just summoned, he's just going to attack it, and probably going to let it go, because 2-8 against Chainburn is fine, yeah. So yeah, the format's very interesting. I'm kind of on an ahhing as to what I actually want to play at at Euros, because it's a very difficult decision. Like, I really want to play Herald of Perfection, but I feel that it can get run over quite quickly in the format that we have now. It takes a lot of testing and a lot of tweaking to get a good, consistent build of Herald of Perfection. Now, the build that I have now with the 2 Max C, which you haven't seen a profile of yet, is a really good, a really good consistent deck currently. I don't know why he's running Upstart and Chainburn, but whatever. I think he's under Reckless now as well, isn't he? Yeah, with the card, that's probably going to go off again. Yeah, that's fine. It's very difficult to kind of get it consistent, and it's a very fragile deck. Like, if you lose the dice roll, you're automatically at a really bad disadvantage, and it's one that I really do worry about, because it's all about dice roll nowadays. If you win the dice roll, you automatically have an upper hand, and I'm really unsure. Oh, he's going to go for a level 10 play now, because he has Labradorite Dragon in the grave. Yep, there we go. I can't imagine this is going to go through. Like, the summon of the monster will go through, I don't think. Click next turn. Okay. I don't think that it's going to go through. I don't know what they're on about now. Half. Not entirely sure what he's doing here. Is he not going for a synchro play, or is he just increasing the attack? Yeah, okay. I think they were just sorting out the actual different turns, because he wasn't in his turn or something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's quite a difficult one, and the deck that I am playing around with is artifacts and the different variants, because there are so many variants, and unlike the current meta, I don't actually like the Trap Trick version. Now, that's not to say that it's rubbish. It's an alright version, but compared to the other versions that are out there, the Trap Trick version has the Trap Tricks, which basically you can search out the trap, which is great, but you can go Leo, I imagine, but you can you just have a Wolfbarg basically as well. And although that is great, I'm not entirely sure if I like it that much, because there are just better variants in my opinion out there. and I feel that you can just make it better. Like the ones I'm currently playing with is Spirit. It's also that Wabaku. Why would he activate Wabaku now? Why not wait until the battle phase when he just carries on going off? Dear God. Anyway, I feel that the he's going for a Drago sack play probably now. I feel that the deck has a lot to offer. The different kind of variants. There are a lot out there. The ones that you're under Wabaku, you idiot. I feel that there are a lot better variants out there than just the Trap Trick version, because that's basically you play the 5 monsters, you play 3 of the the older one and 2 of the new one, otherwise they clog like a bitch. And then you play kind of like 2 Trap Trick Nightmare and the Bottomless. So that's a little engine there. But there are also other engines out there. The Spirit engine's quite nice, although it doesn't really have that much synergy with the artifacts as such, and neither do the Trap Tricks. One that I'm currently... Wow, 3 Cards. That is some mad plussing. I feel that the Constellar version that I'm working on is actually really nice. It's been testing very well, in my opinion. And the integration that it has with the artifacts are really nice. Now, I know if you want to play pure artifacts, you can just put in some star drawings because they have great synergy. Wow. This is going to be interesting. So it's flipped on tails. Flip again. Tails? 2 tails. Wow. Okay. That's pretty interesting. This is quite an interesting one. He's nearly killed himself. So landed on heads. This guy's pissed. Landed on tails. So he loses 2,000. That was a very risky situation. That was probably... Yeah, there you go. That was game over, because coming back from that is fairly impossible. But it's just kind of an interesting thing to definitely think about, because I actually... let's see if we can just jump into another one. I actually like the Constellars and how they work. They are quite interesting because, as I said, it has good synergy with the actual deck itself, and you can make some really good rank 5 plays like constantly. And it just doesn't mean that you don't need to kind of overextend as such to actually, you know, make those rank 5 plays, because if you don't have any synergy, if the engine in there, let's go in here. If the engine in here doesn't actually have any good synergy with the artifacts, then it's kind of quite difficult to make it work, because then if you actually want to make a rank 5 play, you have to kick off to that's quite nice. It's quite difficult to actually make a rank 5 play, and I know that some people say that it's actually you can make it work, but I just don't see it. Like, I feel that you're actually going over too much to try and make that simple play. But it's definitely one thing that is interesting. It's definitely one that needs testing. My deck is still unsure at Nats, at Eurus. I don't know why I keep saying Nats. It's definitely a difficult thing to decide on, because not only that, you have to then decide on what side you're running. And that's the biggest thing, because there are so many decks out there now. I was talking to my friends who I'm going to Euros with. There are so many decks out there now that are just so impossibly hard to go against, and so impossibly hard to side for, because there's literally so many decks out there. The ones, name off the top of the head, the top ones, you've got, ouch, that Dark Hole hurt. You've got the Artifacts. You've got the Madolch decks, as you can see here. Then you've got like the Fire and Ice hands that you have to put up against. Then decks others, you've got Infernity that are always a pain in the arse. Okay, yeah, he doesn't get the effect. You've got Infernities, you've got Noble Knights that always pop up. You've got Dragon Rulers, you've got Heretics. You've got so many different decks out there, like Mermals as well, that it's just very, very hard to actually, that Rage Quit, very hard to actually side against and build that side deck. You've only got 15 cards, and that is very, very difficult. But that's just a very quick kind of, I say quick, it's a video that I just wanted to see. If you enjoy these kind of Dev Pro, like random duel videos that I'm just commentating over and talking about random things, then do let me know, because it's quite easy for me to do, and you can just give me a topic and I can do it. And you can see some really random duels in the background, and I'll try and catch some big ones, you know. Maybe if I want to do a long discussion, I'll do a 2 out of 3 match. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you guys later.